Yeah, you just put on the
the
headphones.
Apple Vision
Yeah.
Pro, it's like we're in the beginning stages of their Apple's products. Like obviously VR headsets have existed for some time. We're still in the first decade or so
Yeah.
of VR, but I'm very intrigued by where the technology is going to go and some of the uses for it. I look forward to the day that there is augmented reality glasses. That's where it's really going to pop.
I don't want to put anything. I don't have to put anything on my face or do any of that kind of
regular
stuff.
Glasses. If you could have like data. No, you don't want that at all?
I'm just waiting until Elon Musk throws his chip in my brain, and then and then he just knows that I want the channel to change to the Bucks Celtics game.
Oh, so you're ready? You're ready for a Neuralink in your brain in 30 years when the technology's good. That's what you're ready for, where you can like telepathically change the channel, telepathically send a text message. That's what it really is. Like you would have. You could have telepathy, like that's what it would be. Like, but that's they did their first human trial for that.
Would you be if Elon called you?
No,
because you guys are best buddies.
No way.
You wouldn't be a human trial for that?
No. They're doing trials on people who like can't walk or can't see.
Come on, you ain't got that much to give society anyway. Come on.
Yeah, and all I do is talk basketball.
What's it?
Okay, Shalom. As always, I want to start this video by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ha Rakal Kodesh, as well as the double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth under, and a shalom to the rest of the elders in Akim around the globe, bringing this word up within sincerity, truth, and diligence. And I've had this lesson. This was back on February 5th of this year, 2024. And then as a truck driver, if I'm not listening to the Akim do lessons, I'll tap into some sports podcasts or whatever. So this is an NBA basketball podcast I'm listening to by the Ringer. And all of a sudden, it went completely left at the end. And it shows you that people are being socially conditioned to accept the inevitable, which is in that written in Revelation, the 13th chapter, that M to the OTB, we're in that time where the beast, the devil, is going to come down with great wrath. He's going to collapse everything, and he's going to force, as the beloved Akmalak Amon like to say, he's going to force everyone, rich or poor, to take this electronic grain of rice that you see on the screen. And part of that is his witchcraft and tool to convince the sheeple to take this bullshit, is because he's going to do modern day miracles. As you listened on the podcast, the quick little clip I played, he said they're testing it on people that basically can't see or can't walk, people with disabilities, and that's going to be some of the miracles. All of a sudden, paraplegic is going to be able to walk because he took a brain implant, or someone that can't see is all of a sudden gonna have Stevie Wonder can see all of a sudden because he took this little electronic grain of rice. And he's going to, just like he did that jab in 2020, that jump shot, he's going to convince these people with these little demonic miracles to take that as well. And I just thought it was crazy listening to a basketball NBA podcast that even these guys, whether they know it or not, know what time it is. This is, and if you don't know, now you know. This talking, it's spoken on this. So let's get it. I'm going to bring out Revelation, the 13th chapter. Let's start at verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wandered after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto this beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh the Heavenly Father, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, who are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and speckled birds looking like these other nations, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. And if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And you so-called white people led the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans into captivity under your rulership, especially under this new Roman Empire. And it spoke on it earlier on. We just read it as in Revelation 13:3. The deadly wound being healed is Rome coming back into power, because Rome collapsed, and then Jake ruled over Europe at a time which they refer to as the Dark Ages, and then they came back during the what's that period of Salakia? I'm drawing a Renaissance, during the Renaissance period, and the Roman Empire came back, and we're still under the new Roman Empire today. Okay, continuing on. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he spake, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. He exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Talking about ancient Rome to modern day Rome, Babylon the Great, America. And the rest of these part of the beast, these westernized European countries. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that's what Esau's doing with his little missiles. We saw him do that in the second woe to Japan. He hit him up with them atomic bombs. Okay, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And those miracles, once again, going back to this podcast, they testing this M to the ARK on people that can't walk or can't see. That's going to be a miracle when they start publicly advertising and broadcasting people, because you know the devil, he moves in subtlety. He'll first ask you to take it, and then he'll demand you to take it, just like we saw in 2020. Okay, and he's going to be healing people with physical ailments, and that's going to be some of the miracles that this devil, that this beast is going to achieve with this MARK. Miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So he gonna come down with great wrath and say, hey, if you don't take this, we gonna kill you. We gonna send you to a FEMA camp, and we gonna get busy. We gonna send you up to the spiritual realm if you don't take this electronic grain of rice. And there you see right here. You see what's written on the screen. Let me zoom in. All right. Okay. Continuing. Verse 16, Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Going back, this is your right hand right here. That's the little electronic grain of rice, that MARK, or up in your brain, as they were speaking on in this basketball podcast. Okay, we're in these times right now. We're really in it. Okay, this is the time that all the prophets were looking for. We're in those days. Let me read that again. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. That is 666. Okay, and we saw a precursor to that back in 2020 when, speaking on, since this is a basketball podcast, at the time Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving said, no, I'm not taking that little jump shot that y'all want us to give. And what did, chiefly starting with Amalek, the Jewish people, what do? They demonized him. Oh, he don't want to take that. Oh, how dare him. And one of, the two most draconian states, New York and California, this guy wasn't allowed to play home games because he didn't take that bullshit ass jump shot. And then later, all he did was retweet a video on Amazon speaking about who the true Israelites are, and they done went all up in arms and used that as anti-SEM, etc. So this beast, he gonna come down with great wrath, and if you don't take this, he gonna take your life, or attempt to put you up for an example. And you ask, okay, so what? Well, what's the problem if the elder Manasseh Zakba used an example? My uncle been blind his whole life, and now he can take a microchip and he can finally see for the first time. What's the problem with taking it? I don't see why that. This is evolution. Why shouldn't we take it? This is why. Revelation 19 verse 20. You take that and you burn. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles. There's that miracles again before him, with which he deceived them. And that's what the word devil comes from. The deceiver deceived them that had received the mark, the M-A-R-K of the B-E-A-S-T, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. And just like how Esau, he, as is spoken back in Revelation 13, can make fire come down from the sky, that's how his kingdom gonna go out. And them nuclear missiles gonna get shot off on his kingdom, and he's gonna go out. And salvation is only for the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and speckled birds here in Babylon the Great America. If you're not of the 1/3 that the Lord has planned to save, and you go against what the prophets are saying, using the Lord using our words to tell and warn the people, give the warning sign, hey, don't take this bullshit, don't take this electronic grain of rice that he's rapidly going to come down with. You take that shit and you gonna get torched. You got a first row seat in the lake of fire, which is Babylon the Great America. This place, for all the wickedness, all the bloodshed it done did, all the blasphemy it committed, and it still got to pay for that first Roman Empire as well. This place gonna go out in nuclear fiery hot flames, and if you take that, you have a guaranteed seat in that burning lake of fire. So once again, Esau, Edom, we're in those days right now, as you see the M to the A-R-K of the B-E-A-S-T is coming really quick. We are in those days, and not to take that bullshit. Don't trust this devil. And the precursor was 2020. We all saw that. I hope this was edifying. Shalom.